Hi students, good night and how's life? I hope that you all always in a good condition. I hope that you all always in a good health. Today lesson we are going to talk about the simple future tense. Simple future tense is a tense that describes about an incident that hasn't happened, but it will happen in future. And in this chapter, we are going to learn about that tense so that you can create or understand about the way to use that tense. I hope y'all enjoy. Jadi pada video kali ini kita akan membahas tentang tenses lagi, yaitu tentang simple future tense. Jadi simple future tense itu adalah sebuah tense yang mendeskripsikan tentang kejadian yang belum terjadi, tetapi kejadian tersebut akan terjadi secepatnya. Dan pada pelajaran kali ini kita akan membahas atau kita akan belajar mengenai tenses tersebut supaya kalian bisa membuat dan memahami tentang penggunaan dari tenses tersebut. Saya berharap kalian semua memahaminya dengan baik. And please listen to me carefully when I explain later. Well, let's jump into the next slide. I think it's better if I move my camera here. Move myself here. Yeah, okay. So, the example of sentence that use simple future tense. Jadi contoh dari kalimat yang menggunakan simple future tense. Yang pertama, Osama will depart to Chile to meet his friend next year. Osama will depart to Chile to meet his friend next year. The second one, I will send you an email 2 hours again. The third one, she will fly by aeroplane tomorrow. Yeah. The fourth one, Mom will make a travel after this. The last one, they will not recite a Bible. Jadi kejadian itu adalah kejadian yang belum terjadi, tetapi kejadian tersebut akan segera terjadi. Faham? Jadi kejadian tersebut adalah kejadian yang belum terjadi, tetapi kejadian tersebut akan segera terjadi. Jadi kejadian tersebut akan terjadi di masa yang akan datang. Seperti itu. Seperti contohnya nomor 1. Osama will depart to Chile to meet his friend next year. Next year itu berarti tahun depan. Kejadian tersebut akan terjadi di masa yang akan datang. Seperti contohnya nomor 4. Mom will make a travel after this. Jadi mama akan membuat travel setelah ini. Seperti itu. Okay, how? Is it clear or no? If it is not clear, you can you can repeat the duration again. Yeah. Okay, let's jump into the next slide, and it's about the formation or uses of simple future tense. So the first one is subject plus will plus present tense. Present tense, if we call it as verb 1 or verb 1. And it's for the positive sentence, only positive sentence, subject plus will plus present tense. Then the second one, it's the negative sentence, subject plus will plus not plus present tense. Or it can be replaced to be want. So you can change the will not to be want. Jadi kalian bisa mengganti will not menjadi want, seperti itu. Nah, untuk yang interrogative sentence-nya di sini ada will plus subject plus present tense atau verb 1. Itu untuk interrogative sentence. Seperti ini contoh example sentences. He will fold the craft. He will fold the craft. He sebagai subjeknya, will, subject plus will plus present tense atau verb 1 adalah fold-nya. Yang kedua, He will not fold the craft. He will not fold the craft. He sebagai subjeknya, will not plus verb one-nya sebagai fold-nya. Atau mungkin bisa juga menjadi he won't fold the craft. Ganti will not menjadi won't. Itu boleh saja. Terserah kalian mau yang mana. If I must choose, I would like to choose the second one. He won't fold because it is more easier, ya. And then for the interrogative sentence, will plus subject plus present tense. So will he fold the craft? Yes, he will, or yes, he will not. Seperti itu. Is it clear, everyone? So look at this again. He will fold the craft. He as a subject, will plus he as a subject, and then plus will, and then plus present tense. In here, fold as a present tense, as a verb one, something like that. Alright, so let's jump into the next slide. And it's about why we must study and use simple future tense. Why? Do you know the reason? Well, so that we can express our activity or to tell someone else about the activity that we will do in the future easily. Jadi kenapa kita harus belajar simple future tense? Supaya kita bisa mengekspresikan aktivitas kita atau kita bisa menceritakan kepada orang lain tentang aktivitas apa yang akan kita lakukan di masa yang akan datang secara mudah, seperti itu. So why we must study and use simple future tense? So that we can enrich our knowledge or erudition in English lesson. Supaya kita bisa menambah-nambah ilmu dan pengetahuan pada pelajaran bahasa Inggris. Seperti itu. You get my point? Alright, I hope y'all get my point. Now, right now, I have an assignment for you all. No need to send, but just do it on your textbook. Jadi gak usah dikumpulin, gak usah dikirimin, tapi cuma dikerjain di buku tugas aja ya. So, tell me, what will they do? Use positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. Okay? Jadi buat tugas ini di buku tugas aja, nggak usah dikumpulin, nggak usah dikirim. Nih, jadi ceritakan apa yang mereka lakukan, apa yang akan mereka lakukan. Mereka akan bermain, mereka atau apa-apa. It's up to y'all. Jadi menggunakan positive sentence, negative sentence, dan interrogative sentence, oke? Oke, untuk review materi lagi, kita akan membahas sekali lagi tapi dengan singkat. Simple future tense is a tense that describe about an incident that hasn't happened but will happen in future. Jadi simple future tense itu adalah tenses yang menjelaskan tentang suatu kejadian yang belum terjadi tetapi akan segera terjadi di masa yang akan datang. Ini contoh-contohnya sudah paham. Osama will depart, I will send, she will fly, mom will make, they will not recite a Bible. Ini formasinya subject plus will plus present tense or plus verb one. Untuk negative sentence-nya subject plus will not plus present tense atau plus won't, bisa saja. You can change will not to be won't. And then if the interrogative one, will plus subject plus verb one. Look at the example like this. The first one is the positive one. He will fold the craft. The second one, he will not fold the craft or he won't fold the craft as a negative sentence. The last one, will he fold the craft as an interrogative sentence. Okay, I think you all understand about what I said and I hope that you all understand about it. And I want to say thank you so much for watching my lesson till the entire. I hope that you all can take a benefit from my video and see y'all next time. Bye!